Some careers act as a perfect guide for aspiring artists on what not to do when you get famous. Keri Hilson's career is a good example of it. She was being labelled as the breakthrough artist in 2009. Everybody was seeing a genius songwriter and powerful singer in her until she started writing some questionable lyrics which rubbed many bigwigs of the industry the wrong way. Hello everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel. Have you ever wondered why Keri Hilson's career came to a sudden halt after delivering a successful debut album? Fret not, today we'll discuss what happened to Keri Hilson. Before we get started, don't forget to like, comment and share. Also subscribe and hit the bell icon so you'll never miss any updates. Childhood dream. Keri Hilson was born into a middle-class family on 5 December 1982 in Georgia. Since childhood, she knew for a better life hard work is required. She never took her education for granted but also started developing a passion for singing after seeing her father, who often used to sing loudly. Upon Keri's persistent request, they enrolled her in a music class. Initially, her mother wasn't a fan of the idea as she wanted her to be a well-educated person, which was considered a guarantee for a financially stable future. Her mother eventually came around when she heard that powerful voice of hers. Still, they were middle-class parents who wanted her to complete her education first before she officially stepped into the big bad world of the American music industry. She did her bachelor's in theatre and then soon joined the industry. Initially, she started by joining a band, but both of the times it didn't work out. She joined two bands, D'signe and Pretty Toni, but they both disbanded quickly. Still, one good thing came out of it. Keri made a lot of connections in the industry, which was a big deal for an outsider like her. Lyrical Genius. When both of the bands didn't work out, Keri tried her luck at being a songwriter and it turned out to be a great decision for her. Her skills caught the eye of many established singers and rappers. Her credit list as a lyricist has some pretty impressive names like Ludacris, Kelly Rowland, Usher, Polo Don and Ciara. Impressed by her writing skills, Polo Don then asked her to officially join his own writing team called The Clutch. She then went on to write even more hit songs like Take Me As I Am for Mary J. Blige, Like a Boy for Ciara, Wait a Minute for the Pussycat Dolls and Gimme More for the iconic Britney Spears. After seeing her potential, Polo wanted to make Keri a mainstream success. In 2006, he took her to meet Timbaland, who had a new record label at the time called Mosley Music Group, and he was eagerly looking to sign new talent. He decided to first try Keri's talent and featured her in his own music video, The Way I Are. The song became a smashing hit. It proved Keri's potential as a talented female artist because she was a strong reason for that song's success. Her good looks and killer voice made everyone curious about the new singer in town. A strong debut. Timbaland was impressed by her performance and decided to sign her before any rival would. She announced her album In a Perfect World to be released in 2008, but for some reason it kept on delaying. She did give her fans a glimpse of herself in Usher's Love in This Club and Nayo's Miss Independent. The rumors were buzzing that she'll be featuring in the remix of Usher's hit song Love in This Club as a singer, but it came as a shock to Keri when producers decided to go for a more arena-packing singer, Beyonce. At that time, she didn't say anything and focused all of her energies on releasing her debut album. Eventually, it was released and the album debuted at number 4 on Billboard chart. It was a perfect blend of pop and R&B and everyone was loving it. Keri had exceeded everyone's expectations with songs like Turning Me On and Knock You Down. The songs peaked at number 15 and 3 on the music chart. The album became a smashing hit due to its commercial nature and Keri earned herself the title of Breakthrough Artist of the Year. One little mistake. All was seemingly going well for the new starlet. She had a hit album, exciting new opportunities, and an arena packed with screaming fans, but no one could have predicted the horrendous mistake she was about to make, which costed her everything. Everybody knew Keri was supposed to do the remix of Usher's song, which eventually Beyonce did. This started a whole conspiracy theory of her despising Beyonce. At the time when the mix was released, Keri was seemingly nobody as she hadn't released any of her songs yet, and Beyonce was the artist of the decade. Then after releasing her album, Keri gained some confidence about her position and decided to release a diss track. Polo Don also fired her up and told her she should remix her song, then call it Tuning Me Off. The song had lyrics like, Your vision cloudy if you think that you the best. You can dance, she can sing, but need to move it to the left. She needs to go have some babies. She needs to sit down, she fake, them other chicks ain't even worth talking about. Many people thought it's a direct dig at Beyonce, whose 2006 song Irreplaceable had the lyrics to the left, repeated multiple times. On the same track, she decided to go against two of the biggest divas of the industry, One was Beyonce and the other one was Ciara. She dissed Ciara for her songwriting abilities and how she takes credit for others' writing. Her exact lyrics were, "Go ahead, tell those folks how long I've been writing your songs, I've been putting you on, check the credits, ho." Now these were some strong lyrics. In Ciara's case, it can even be termed as an allegation from an artist who was just one album old. Everything about this song was pointing towards Keri's intention to start a historic food, or so she thought. The lyrics were distasteful, and before it officially released, the song was leaked, which made it even more sensational. Harsh consequences. What looked like a good publicity stunt on paper to Keri backfired badly in reality. She didn't even realize immediately what she had done. The fandoms of Beyonce and Ciara were badly upset, and even what little fans Keri had were also disappointed in her. After seeing the after effects, she tried to clear the air several times that the lyrics are not pointed at anyone, but no one believed her. To salvage her reputation, she even called Ciara on a radio show and told her it's all a misunderstanding. The lyrics are about haters, not her. Ciara seemed to be sympathetic towards the newbie and told her that she completely understood her. Later, she even uploaded a chat video with Ciara where they both discouraged people from spreading rumors and told the world everything was fine between them. All seemed well for a short while, and the rumors of their off-screen food started flying again when Keri didn't show up at a show where she and Ciara were both performing. The producer of the show later talked about their equation and shared they wouldn't even talk to each other, neither agree on anything. This further damaged Keri's position, and she was being labelled cocky and arrogant. Her journey with Ciara was well documented, from enemies to friends and then enemies again. The public saw it all. But her equation with Beyonce was what intrigued many. Beyonce only got bigger and bigger with each passing day, and so did her life updates. People quickly realized Keri's food with her is completely one-sided. She was never at the same level as Beyonce, and now Beyonce had become a living legend who wasn't even being asked by the press about this alleged food. After seeing such extreme reaction, Keri always maintained her lyrics were misinterpreted, and she didn't have any issues with anyone. Things looked better for a while until Keri did something on the Soul Train Awards red carpet. The interviewers were requesting every celebrity to give a shout out to their magazine, which incidentally had Beyonce and Jay-Z on the cover. Every celebrity happily obliged except for Keri. When they gave her the magazine, she first asked, "Who's that? Like you really can't recognize a royal couple of Hollywood." Then upon seeing the magazine close up, she returned it and simply denied it by saying, "Can't do that." At the end, she dead stared at the interviewer, who handed her the magazine and walked away. This extremely awkward interaction didn't sit well with the Bayhives. If they were angry before, now they were furious, and hence started even more brutal cyberbullying. Keri released her second album around the same time, but it didn't do half as well as her previous album, the reason being obvious. Later, Polo shared regret that he was the one who pushed her for releasing a diss track, and she has been facing the brunt of people's anger since then. In hopes of making her a legend, he ended up jeopardizing her career. New chapter. Beyonce never commented on the alleged food, but her fans surely made Keri's life hell. From commenting all kinds of bad things on her accounts to throwing Beyonce's CDs, they took it too far. It all became too much for her, and in 2013, she started ranting on Twitter. Her tweets read, "It's too much. Please, is everything I tweet going to be intentionally misinterpreted as a statement about someone/drama I know nothing about? You have no idea what your hateful words could do to someone's spirit. Years of verbal abuse from strangers all day long. Enough is enough. As far as whatever you're really mad about, I had my reasons. It's been years. Just chalk it up to your ignorance of my reality and let it go." After this, she went on a long hiatus for her mental well-being and only decided to be back in the game in 2020. She's gearing up to release her third album, and let's see if this time the bees will be buzzing around her or not. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and hit that bell button to get the notifications. Also, don't forget to watch other videos on this channel that explores more topics like this.